All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all. I apologize for being late. I just got home. Uh, some traffic in the way. Anyway, uh, late better than never, right? Let me just start posting in Facebook because I just arrived, as I said. So let us share in Facebooks and tell everybody that we are here, so they can join us. If you don't mind, you can copy the link from your page, from your side, and you can post around. And we will start our topic in a few minutes after I make some post, so people will be informed that we are here and they will join us. As you see, the title today is things that Jesus can do, or the Messiah can do, and Allah cannot do. Actually, I believe strongly that Allah can do nothing anyway. Allah is a fiction God. He does not exist, and the Muslims have no proof whatsoever about their God to prevent, like to present. I never spoke to a Muslim and he can prevent and like provide me with anything to prove his God to be exist. The Muslim do not know even what the name of their God mean, and most likely they are just copy paste from each other, and copy paste religion, it doesn't really function very well. Islam is a leftover of many religions, and then the leftover became what is trying to take over what is left over. But is it really working? And no. Islam is facing failure in every direction, and Muslim propaganda about people converting to Islam will not help, because even those who convert to Islam, most of them actually they leave Islam, and after that they expose Islam, big deal. And there is a very well-known person, I think most of you know him. This guy, he used to have a name Convert to Islam, and he used to make videos almost every day trying to convince people that you should convert to Islam, amazing religion, and even he fabricate miracles and blah blah blah, and then after being a Muslim, I think for 16 15 17 years, this guy, he found that Islam is nothing but a scam. And now, because he learned Arabic, the Muslim, they taught him Arabic, they thought they can use him for the sake of their fake religion. They taught him Arabic, so now he became more harmful for the cult of Islam from someone who is just an American who have no idea what Islam is about, because now he knew Arabic. And trust me, the second you learn Arabic, your knowledge is going to be totally different when it's come to this cult, because what is written in English have nothing to do in what is written in Arabic. Now we finish posting in Facebook, almost one more, so please don't forget to invite your friends, inform your buddy. Look like not many people here yet, not sure why. I believe winter time we will have more people joining us. This is the nature of winter, people don't have many things, or let's say the opportunity of activities is a lot less than other seasons, because in summer you can do a lot of things, but in winter the story is different. Now let us see, let us open some Muslim websites, and I will not really, I did not read, I'm going just to search who is Allah. Who is Allah? Right away when I do that, I found a website in the top. It is advertised by Muslims. So let me open my screen for you so you can see with me what I'm reading. All right, here we go. Let us move. As you see here, who is Allah and Islam 101, learn from the source, gain peace. I don't know how this Muslim they can come with this. Then who is Allah? What is the origin of the belief of Allah? Question or I wanna go to Muslim website only. Who is Allah? The religion of Islam. Let us try the first one. The Muslims paying money for it, so maybe we can find something can tell us who is Allah. Okay, let us read together. Please guys, again, invite your friends and let us do something good for today together. Allah is the name of the true one God. I mean, isn't it funny? Are you sure it's the name? I mean, how stupid it is to say who is Allah and then you say it is the name. And then look what it says. In Hebrew language, his name is Elo and Elohim. Look at this idiots. That's a good one. Abdul, you see the Jews and the Christian when they say Elohim, do you know what Elohim mean? It's mean gods. And it's not a name, you idiot. It is not a name. We know when we say Elohim, we are talking about God. It's not a name. When Moses asked God in our book, he asked him, what I will tell my people, what's your name? He told him, God, I am who I am. He did not say to him, my name is Elohim, you idiot, dumby Muslims. And what Allah have to do with Elohim? How this come to become Elohim? The scam of Muslims. The desperate Muslims who trying to find a place for their God, always in our book. I mean, Allah cannot exist without saying Elohim. What Elohim? If Elohim is the name of your God, how come we cannot find Elohim in your Quran? If we look in the whole Quran from left to right, from right to left, why we cannot find the Quran once, just once, mentioning the word Elohim? What, Allah forgot his real name? And which one? And why in the book of the Hebrew, which is a older book than Islam, the name is appearing is Elohim and nowhere it's mentioned Allah? What happened? Is that a name or this is just a word can be translated to different languages with different words? Stupid idiots, they have no dignity and they are the same as somebody looking for an honor in the book of somebody else. You know, in the Middle East there is some kind of people who, like, you will see a guy who is coming from a family which is not really a good reputation family, and suddenly he claimed that somebody is famous and somebody is so good that he is his cousin. And this is exactly what the Muslims are about. They could not find a good reputation of their God, they could not find something good about him, they cannot prove him, so they look for someone else names and they say, oh, this is the same person, his name is Elo and Elohim, for respect. Why your Prophet Muhammad never say Elo and Elohim, Abdul? Huh? What happened? Your Prophet did not respect your God. The Muslims, they have 99 names for Allah. They could not find one between them is Elohim. So how Elohim became here the name of your God? What a scam. Now we continue. It's well known that when a word borrowed from one language to another, its spelling and the pronunciations is often altered. So you Muslims, you have the altered name of God. Do you see the stupidity? These Muslims, they are paying for this advertising. They are admitting that Muslims, the name they have is not the true name of the God. They just said it's altered. And they just said that this name is borrowed from other language. Borrowed? Allah he borrow? Allah is borrowing names from the Hebrew? So this is not his name. Guys, does it say there, or my eyes is not doing good? Let me resize the page. Hold on. Let me resize the text. Borrowed, huh? Okay. Focus with me, please, carefully. I am not the one is saying that. It is the Muslim. This is a Muslim website, and Muslims, they paid for this advertising. It's a paid one. So when I click on it, God knows how much it cost them, maybe $3, $4, because it is in the top of Google. All right. Now, it is well known that when a word is borrowed from one language to another, it is a spelling and pronunciation is often altered. So the Muslims are telling you, Christians and Jews, that their God name is borrowed from yours. Any Muslim can explain how this happened? Any Abdul? How you Muslims admit that you are borrowing names of God to your religion? That's mean your religion is fake. Because the second I say I borrow the name of this God from them. Who is the one is borrowing here? You Muslims or Allah? Huh? Who is the one exactly is borrowing the name? As I know that you Muslims claim that this is the name appear right away in the beginning of the Quran, even though the Quran beginning is at the end today. However, when Allah he says that he is Allah in the Quran, is he borrowing the name from the Hebrew? Is he altering the name? What those Muslims are talking about? You Muslims have no self-respect, and you don't even respect your religion. You just got yourself busted. Then it is therefore reasonable to say that Eloh and Allah are names of the same deity. I like that. You see, how come we don't see Christians crying, trying to prove to Muslims that the God of Islam is the same as the God of the Christians? Why only Muslims try to do that? I will tell you why. Because they have no God. They try to get legitimacy. How we can make this God legitimate God? So we try to steal the certificate of the God, which is the God of the Jews and the God of the Christian, and we say, oh, he is the same God. And right away they will jump into Abraham. Deity of Abraham believed by the three monotheistic religion of Judaism and Christianity and Islam. That's a good one. By the way, we will have a Skype open soon, so if a Muslim wanna call me, and I advise you Muslim to call me, because the advantage of calling me in Skype, that you can do two things: defend Islam, and you can get my IP. I like it. So by three monotheistic religion, you Muslim believe in one God? Are you sure? Okay, this is my challenge to the Muslims, to prove to me that really truly they do believe in one God. Who is the Muslim want to do that? Let me log in my Skype, so the Muslim will get excited. Hold on, where is my Skype? Skype. Okay, all right. Here we go. Our Skype is open. Alhamdulillah. And if there is any Muslim would like to call and do jihad, feel free. Who is the Muslim want to do it? Let's see. You see, when the Muslim, they say to us that their God is one, I mean, I find that's very funny, because you see, the Muslim, they call the Persian Majus. The Majus, they worship one God too. The Egyptian worship one God. There's many religions worship one God. So you don't know even what Allah mean. I mean, look at this definition here. What Allah mean, you do not know. And you try to make Allah is Elohim. But what Elohim mean, you do not know. If we ask the Muslims what Elohim mean, what he will get the answer. If we ask the Muslim, even the names exist in his Quran. As an example, the Quran mentioned the name of Jibril. Jibril, the famous angel who delivered pizza to Muhammad from time to time. If we ask them what Jibril mean, they don't know. Because simply, as they explain to you here in this page, Islam is borrowed religion. Islam is a borrowed religion. Look what it says here. It's well known that when a word is borrowed from one language to another, its spelling and pronunciation is often altered. Okay, so Jibril is coming from the word Gabriel, which is a Muslim, they claim it's a name of an angel came to their prophet. So what Jibril mean? It doesn't matter if you borrow it or not. Can a Muslim tell me what Jibril mean? What about Israel? The Quran says the children of Israel, the children of Israel, the children of Israel, but we cannot find in one place where the Quran explain who is Israel. Imagine I keep saying to you the children of Trump. Suddenly, I'm making a verse. I'm in verse number 77711, and suddenly I says, and God say to the children of Trump. Like, who's Trump? Suddenly, in the middle of nowhere, we find that the name Israel appear. Who is Israel? No Muslim, no. They will know. They will say to you, oh, you know, Israel is Jacob. Where do you get this from? From the Christians. Who is Israel? And what Israel mean? You don't know. You do not know. What Ishmael mean? You do not know. What Abraham mean? You do not know, because you are a thief. Those names do not belong to you. And when a thief, he borrow by theft, by stealing, he don't have certificate to explain. He don't have even the manual. Right? Now guys, be easy, and the Muslims in the text, please. We want the Muslim to discuss with us, and if there is a Muslim would like to call us, please feel free. Seriously, you know, I will be really easy on you. I am not here to insult you or call you names. However, Allah call you all kind of names. And actually, the biggest insult for a human being is to be called a Muslim or Muhammadan. I mean, it is this religion. It is a satanic. Any Muslim would like to call me? Who is willing to call me and explain to me why Muslims do not know what the names exist in their books mean? Let me show you an example of the stupidity of the thief who stole things from others. I just an example, you know. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to make it hard. We go to the Quran. All right. This is the Quran. We will switch to Arabic. Let us see what the Quran says. وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ لِأَبِيهِ آزَرَ. أتتخذ أصناما آلهة إني أراك وقومك في ضلال مبين. The Muslims, as usual, when they steal some information from others, because it's a theft, they have no idea what this is talking about. So let us see the translation. Chapter 6, verse number 74. Read with me, please. Guys, don't force the Muslim to call me. Maybe they would not call. Maybe his mom, she did not allow him to talk to adult. Okay, don't be tough. Lu Abraham. Lu what? I like it when the Quran say Lu. Lu. You know, by the way, I speak French. Yeah, I speak French. Like if you go to France, just say Lu. Like, you know, you want to take a taxi, say Lu taxi, and the taxi will stop. Trust me, just try it. Try it. Say Lu hamburger, they will give you a hamburger. So Allah here, he learned from the French Lu, and now he is saying Lu. So Lu Abraham, huh? Said to his father Azar. What? Said to his father what? What he said to his father? Azar? Who is Azar? Who is a Muslim want to teach me what Azar? I'm waiting for the text. Lu Azar. Who is Lu Azar? Huh? Any Muslims around? Who is Azar? I am waiting for a Muslim to give me an answer. Who is Azar? Anyone? You don't believe me about Lu? If you say Lu in France, everything will work. Okay, try it. There's a Lebanese guy who don't speak French. You know, he went to France and they told him, before you go, just say Lu before any word and they would understand you. So he have an address in his hand with a lot of Lebanese there. So he said Lu taxi, the taxi stopped. He gave him Lu address, and he took him to the address. And then every day he go to a restaurant and he says to them, Lu falafel, Lu shish kebab, Lu anyway. So every day it's working perfectly. And one day he asked for a food which is very smelly and you can find it only in the Middle East. So the waiter, he could not take it no more. So he spanked him in his face. He said, Lu, I am a Lebanese like you. Lu, you idiot, in a Lebanese restaurant. Lu, you live in an area full of Lebanese. Lu, you eat poo-poo from the first day you came here. So now Lu, father Azar. Who is Azar? Any Abdul? Who is Azar? Let me tell you what Azar mean. If this is in the translation, you Muslim, they translate it. They don't do translation. They put it as Azar. Do you know why? Because the stupid Abdul, they thought Azar is the name of the father of Abraham. You go and see all the translations of all Muslims. All of them, they don't translate Azar. Why? Because they thought that Azar is the father of Abraham. Let us go to Shakir. Huh? Maybe Shakir have it better. Maybe he's smarter. And then when Abraham said to his Sayyid Azar, let us change the translator. Oh, Abdul, I love you. I wish the city would allow me to grow some Abduls in my yard, but they don't. You know. So 74. And Abraham, he said to his father Azar. Oh man. So to make it short, all the Muslims, they don't translate Azar because they think Azar is the name of the father of Abraham. But you idiot, do you know what father Azar mean? Azar mean foolish, stupid. So you Muslims are really stupid. From stupid, the word is a stupid, you make it the name of Abraham father. Abraham saying to his father, foolish, are you going to worship idols? Muhammad, he stole the words from non-Muslims, from non-Arab. He stole the Quran from non-Arab. He gave them the Quran, and the Muslims do not know what does that mean. So because they are a bunch of Abdul, and Muhammad himself do not know. Don't blame the Muslims only. Muhammad himself, the thief, he do not know what Azar mean. Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? All right. I see somebody is posting a link about a church, and I think this is a legitimate ad. Let me check it out first. All right, those guys, they need help to fix their church. They bought a church. I know about it. They bought a church which is in France, and those are, you know, tiny group of Christians. They are Orthodox. So if anyone would like to help, you can go and read there about them. This is an older church, was closed because there's too many problems in it and the construction, but they fix it. And they and as you see, this is not a church for a certain ethnic group, it's for many. Anyone is welcome anyway, you know, it's a church. It's in France, but it's a good place to help. So if you like to give donation for those people, I say to you, I know those people. I don't know who is the one who is posting the link, but I know the church. So if anyone would like to help them, feel free. And let me post the link so you guys can help, if in case you care. All right, we go back to our topic. So when Muhammad is borrowing from other religion, he always expose that he is not authentic person and expose himself as a thief. Because if Muhammad really is a prophet who have a knowledge, there is no way he will be mistaken about what the name of Azar or the word Azar mean. And he will not let his followers be misguided and think that this is a name when it is not a name. So how a Muslim can explain to us such a stupid behavior, except it is very normal behavior from somebody he just stole? His knowledge or his statements from someone else. As simple as that. Do we have any Muslim to say anything? Any Muslim, he don't like it. And Abdul, he'd agree or he don't agree. I want to hear you. And I can show you tons of examples about those things. As an example, in the Quran, Mary is the sister of Aaron. How this happen? The Muslim, they say to you, oh, in the old days they used to call a person by the ancestor. That's false, my friend. Especially if you want to call a person by the ancestor, you say the daughter of. You don't say the sister of. And let me get you busted. You see, the Muslim, they try always to defend their religion, but always they fail because they have a lack of intelligence. This is the word bint. I want to search for the word bint. Read with me, please. Chapter 66, verse number 12. وَمَرْيَمُ ابْنَةُ عُمْرَانَ. How come he did not say the sister of Umran? Who is Umran? Any Muslim can tell us? And Mary, the daughter of Umran. So Mary is the sister of Aaron and the daughter of Umran. Interesting. Who is Umran? The idiot Muhammad, he thought Umran, who is the father of Aaron, is the father of Mary. It's very simple. You see, look what he did. In one verse, he called Mary the sister of Aaron. And by the way, the name of Mary in the Quran in Arabic is Maryam. And this is the exact name of the sister of Aaron and Moses, Maryam. Maryam, Aaron and Moses, they have a sister. Her name is Maryam. And their father, his name is Umram. Muhammad, he got the name wrong a little bit at the end because maybe he's deaf. So look what Muhammad said. Mary, the daughter of Umran, the sister of Aaron. What an idiot. Too much hummus. Too much hummus. So how you want to explain to me the name of your God when you cannot even explain how your God he missed to quote names correctly? He think that Mary is the sister of Aaron when there is many centuries between them. How such a thing happened? Hold me, please don't hold me. I want to convert to Islam. I cannot resist this intelligence. So Mary is the sister of Aaron and she is the daughter of Umran. Unbelievable. Don't take me wrong, by the way, I love hummus. Man, I did not eat hummus for a long time. I think last yesterday. So how can you Muslim explain to me? You have a God who cannot even quote names correctly. And let me show you another as long as we are talking about names. Do you want to show you something funny about names? Let me show you something funny. Oh, I changed my mind. I don't want to show you something funny. I'm going to show you something hilarious. Yeah. Look at this. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنْ ذِي الْقَرْنَيْنِ. Who? Do you know what Dhul Qarnayn mean? The one with something. Al-Qarnayn, two horn. Muslims, there is a guy, he have two horn. What is that? I mean, what kind of God? He introduced to me a story about a guy. His name is the guy with the two horn. Any Abdul have an explanation? Who is the guy who have two horn? I'm looking for him. Any Muslim knows somebody he have two horn. I mean, how come all over the Quran we see Allah, Mary, the daughter of Umran, Jesus, the son of Mary, etc. Abraham, the son of Azar, which is very funny. How come here we have a guy with a two horn? Is that what Allah meant? He's talking about a cow. How in the world we will know who is this guy who have a two horn? Have you ever heard of a person, a human being, he have two horn? Additional to Muhammad and the Muslims and Shabir Ali and Zakir Naik. Who is this guy? So Allah decided to tell us about him. Oh boy, sit down, everybody. Allah is going to tell us the news about the guy who have two horn. Okay, let us go there. They ask thee concerning Zul Qarnayn. Look, there is no translation. It's because it's a name. The Muslim, they think it's a name. Should I hit myself? What is the hammer? Where is the hammer? What is my hammer? This is not the hammer. This is the shoe. This is. They are asking you about Zul Qarnayn. So when somebody here read this, he says Zul Qarnayn. This must be the name of the guy. His name is Zul Qarnayn. There is no such a name. Have you ever heard of a guy his father called him two horn? Two horn. What's your name, sir? Huh? Two horn. Okay. And what's your dad name, sir? Unicorn. What's wrong with this religion? You cannot even quote one name correctly. Who is this guy who have two horn? I want to know him. Introduce me to him, please. So now they translate it as they are asking thee concerning Zul Qarnayn. Say, I will rehearse you to something of the history class. History time. I mean, who can resist history? I love history. You know? Oh Lord, what history can do. Let us go, let it go, man. I mean, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with this guy? So Allah decided to tell us about history, which means nobody knows. I mean, this is like hidden history. Verily, we establish his power on earth. I mean, are you kidding me? The guy, he have two horn. Who can stop him? You do not need to explain Allah. I mean, look at him. He have two horn. Imagine Christian Prince. He have a fight with someone. He have two horn. Who is going to win? You know, once I went in my backyard. It was a Christmas time, and I saw, you know, sometimes people they put this flammable deer, like the one that you put like it's like a balloon. I went outside, but usually people they put it in the front of the door. I mean, in front of the house, not in the backyard. Anyway, so my neighbors they have that there. I look at him. He looks so beautiful, man, and he looks so real. But it was real. He was a real deer. Yeah, big horn, and he chased me. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. I walk in my yard, and I thought he's a balloon, and I was saying, man, this looks so real. Look how beautiful he is. You know, he's so big. He looks so real. And then when I get so close, he jumped on me. It was real. Allahu Akbar. So who won the fight? For sure, Zul Qarnayn, the guy with the two horn, the deer. Well, Muslims, how in the world we will know who is this guy? Any Muslim can inform us. Hey guys, don't forget to invite your friends, okay? Especially if you are a Muslim, invite your former mother-in-law. You know, 4 wives, 4 mother-in-law, 17 kids in the first 2 years. I mean, you can have a big group here. What is that? This is a religion? Yeah, I forgot because I came today late, you know. There was a traffic in the highway. They were looking for an Arab guy. And I was saying, not me, you know. And the news, like in the news, in the radio news, is when saying crazy Arab guy driving in the opposite direction. Crazy Arab guy driving in the opposite direction. And I was saying, like, what is stupid radio station? It's not only one, there's 2, there was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, there's a lot of people in the wrong direction. And then later I found that the Arab guy, he was the one really in the wrong direction, and he is seeing everybody wrong, in the wrong direction. Any Muslim can explain to us? That's God now is explaining to us about a guy, his name's Zulqarnain. How come Allah, he says Mary the sister of Aaron, Jesus the son of Maryam, you know, I mean, how come here this guy, who is this guy, who is his father, who is his mother, who is, and I saw a video by a guy, his name Abdul Rahim Green. I like a green people. Just between me and you, if I ever see a girl, her last name is a Green, I'm going to marry her right away. I'm coming from the desert, man. Imagine you marry a woman, grass growing all over her. So Abdul Rahim Green, he said, the Bible written by John. John who? Luke who? Mark who? We know who is John. We know what they do, and we know the name of their father. Now Zulqarnain who? Salih who? Ad who? Huh? We have tons of names in the Quran. Nobody knows who are they. Any Muslim can tell us? So the title of our video today, that there's top 10 things Jesus can do, Allah cannot. Number one is to quoting history correctly. Number two, to quote names correctly. You see, I'm not talking about miracles now, I'm talking about simple stuff. I'm not going to mention that Allah have no miracles, Allah is a stupid fiction God, but even names, they are not quoted correctly. Who is this guy Zulqarnain? Then he says, we establish his power on earth. So what we understand now, that Zulqarnain, he have a power on earth. I'm so glad it's on earth. To be honest with you, for a while I thought he is an alien. I'm serious. I don't know, I have a feeling that this guy, you know, I saw in TV sometime, like, I don't know if you saw them in the TV, like the guy, the alien, he have like a long ears. I mean, how we know that Zulqarnain is not an alien? It says there he have two horns. Anyway, let it go. Now we establish power for him in earth, which means he is sponsored by Allah, and we gave him the ways and the means to all ends. You know, Abdul, what is killing me in the story here is all ends. What mean ends? What does that mean? Allah gave him the ways and all means to all ends. What ends of what? What is that? Huh? Any Muslim have an idea what all the ends mean? Why there's no Muslims? I am really so disappointed. Allah, he established for him all the means to all ends. Any Muslim understand anything? Is that supposedly a history class? Let us say you have a teacher saying to you, this guy, we established a power, his power in earth, and we gave him the ways of all ends. Okay, what does that mean? Any Abdul? Anyone? Allah knows best. Let it go. Let it go, man. One such a way he follow. What? One such a way he follow. It sounds like a song for me. One way ticket to the moon. Blah, blah, blah. Well, what the heck is that? Nobody can understand that. Ooh, 31-way ticket to the moon. Where we going? We have no idea. So what we have a guy, Allah gave him power and gave him all the way to the ends, and then he took away. Which way? Nobody knows. What way? He followed the way? What is that? Let it go, man. I mean, what's wrong with you? And then look what happened. Enter when he reached the setting of the sun. What? Are you serious? I told you from the beginning, and you guys did not believe me, that this is science fiction class. He reached the setting of the sun. Where that can be located? Should we give this guy a medal of honor for being a discovery boy? Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce for you the man with the two horns, where he found the setting place of the sun. Please step forward so you can get the medal of honor for this amazing discovery for mankind. Stand up, everybody. Yes, you too. And you too. No Muslims, sit down. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Thank you. Muslims, sit down. Sit down, Muslims. You Muslims stand up when it's over. We ask you to sit down, you don't sit down. What's wrong with you? So this guy, he found the sitting place of the sun, and then he found it sitting where? What? Where he found the sitting place of the sun? He found the sun set in a spring of murky water. Unbelievable. I think we have a leak. Do we have a leak? What is that? What's happening here? Are we in the certain place of the sun? I mean, what? Guys, hold on. I found right now. I saw where the sun set. It's inside the cave, have a full of murky water. What is that? So this is Allah telling us what happened. He is telling us history. I mean, this is amazing. God, man, how he knew this? How Allah he knows such a thing? What do you mean creepy music? Creepy music is better than having creepy wife. Allahu Akbar. A man, he preferred to hear 1 million creepy music better than having a creepy wife. Imagine you are a Muslim, you marry 4 creepy wives. And then after that, they follow them for a creepy matter of law. Unbelievable. I mean, it's horrible. It's really horrible. Muslims, what's wrong with you? And near it, he found a people. Near what? What do you mean near it? He found near it what? He found near where the sun set. He found people. Wow. I mean, seriously, wow. How he was able to find such a discovery near where the sun set, there's people. I hope they are not my family. Sit down. Shut up. Show respect. Show respect, you idiot. What's wrong with those people? This is a true story. He found near where the sun set, he found near it people. This is true. Me myself, once I was, I took my grandfather flying carpet, which is mentioned in the Quran, chapter 18, the same chapter. We took it, and then we fly, 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 and we could not find a place for landing because simply we were flying in non-fly zone. That was in the top of the White House. And then the USA Army start shooting missiles at us. This is a true story, by the way. Start shooting at us, but then Allah, he shoot back. He used the stars, and then he silenced all the armies of the American, and we were victorious, alhamdulillah. True story. Any Muslim can explain to us what's happening? And then Allah, he decide to speak to who? He decide to speak to the guy with the two horn again. I mean, don't Allah know? Can't he tell us his name? So we said, oh Zulkarnain, the man, oh man with the two horn. Anyone knows what is behind the story of the two horn? Who remember? Let us see. Who of you remember? You believe me or not, who care? I don't care really. I don't believe me too. I mean, this is too much to believe in. So Zulkarnain, why he have this name? Anyone knows? You wish you had a phone. I don't have a phone to. You want me to give you my phone number? I don't even have a phone. My friend, take it easy. It's all right. It's all right. Here, guys, you will see that Zulkarnain, supposedly, I can show you even reference. If any Muslim, he don't believe me, challenge me, and I will show you the reference. According to Muslims, Zulkarnain, he got this name because he invited his people to convert to Islam. So they hit him in his head in a hammer, and because they hit him in his head with the hammer, it was like a very painful hit. The guy right away, put yourself in his shoes. Like, you are standing up and you say to them, brothers and sisters, I want you to convert to Islam, and then right away in your head. So they hit him in his head, as we explained to you, and he died, and then he got the first horn when they hit him in his head. So that is the first one. So Allah, he resurrected him from death, and then he went back to his people, and he said to them again, brothers and sisters, I advise you to convert to Islam before it's late. His people, they do the same as they did before. They hit him again with the hammer in his head. Now he got the second horn. I'm not joking. This is what the Muslim believe. If you think I am joking, any Muslim here, he can call me right now and he challenge me to show the reference. Who want to do it? And this is where the name, the man with the two horn, came from. First of all, it's very logical. I mean, who of you can deny this? Allah knows best. I mean, unbelievable. Sometimes the knowledge of Allah is astonishing. Sometimes it can be like it fell in your head. It's like rain. Where's the rain coming from? It's so unbelievable. The more I read about this religion, since I was a child, I was reading about it, and every day I was saying to myself, oh man, what I am missing here, what I am missing. This is a lot of knowledge. This is so good to be true. Do we have any Abdul when I have a comment? Look at those guys in the chat. We are talking about Zulkarnain, who found where the sun set, and you find somebody want to swim with a dolphin. I mean, what's the relationship between this and that? This is what happened to you when you listen to Quran. You lose it. We are talking about Zulkarnain. He found where the sun set, and then there's someone want to sleep with want to swim with a dolphin. Maybe the murky water is doing its work. So Zulkarnain, now Allah is telling us what happened. He found it where the sun set in the murky water, and Allah spoke to him. He Muslims, how come Allah did not speak to Muhammad, but he spoke to the guy with the two horn? Is that because the two horn is like higher than the one who have no horn? Any Muslim can explain? Allah spoke to the man with the two horn, and look what he said to them: either to punish them or to treat them with kindness. I mean, this is so amazing kindness. If there is a third option, like, guys, imagine I see people and then Allah inspire me. He says, either you treat them with kindness or you kill them. It's like saying to me, your wife, she will have either a son or a girl. Thank you, Allah. It's not a transgender. What do you mean either you punish them or you treat them with kindness? Let it go, man. I mean, why you are too much concentrating in the details? You know, the devil in the details, my friend. Then he said, who said? Zulqarnain. He said, whoever do the wrong, him shall we punish, and then shall we send him back to his Lord. Free shipping and handling. The one who did wrong, we kill him. Jihad. This is jihad. Zulqarnain doing jihad now, and he will be punish him with the punishment of unheard before. But whoever believes, this is jihad. This guy is doing jihad. The one who says shahada. Let us see, the shahada at that time used to be what? What is the name of the messenger? Focus with me. The name of the messenger at that time is Zulqarnain, the man with the two horn. What is the name of God? Allah. So the shahada at that time, it was, there is no messenger but the man with the two horn, and there is no God but Allah. Unbelievable. So beautiful, so beautiful. To be honest with you, Christ, he cannot do this. I mean, all this fiction, Christ, he cannot come with this. I told you, I will show you 10 things Christ can do, Muhammad, a God of Islam, cannot do. You know, it is the opposite, my friend. I don't know what I'm doing here. Christ cannot do this. Christ, Zulqarnain, and he was a Muslim, and he was doing jihad, and the one who believe, we will let him go, and the one who don't believe, we cut his head. And his name is Zulqarnain, and he found the sun set in murky water, and he found next to it people. You know, once do you know what people they say? They say afternoon and noon, correct? Do you know where I found where the sun set in the noon time? This is, by the way, nobody knows about it yet. I did not tell anyone. It's just me and you. You can share it with your friends in Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, but just keep it between us. I found where the sun stand on the noon time. Yeah. Gog and Magog also became a Muslim. No, the Gog and Magog, they are believers anyway, but they are bad ones. You know, like, do you know the song, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with Zulqarnain come to you? You know, this is what happened here. So let me drink some tea. I mean, this is too much education. Do we have any Muslim would like to call? Any Muslim would like to call? And this is really astonishing. I'm afraid that people will convert to Islam after they see this. Anyone? Any Abdul? By the way, if you call me to debate with me, we will let you swim with the dolphin. Any Abdul? A Muslim is swim with a dolphin. The dolphin will be killed after 5 minutes. Are you kidding me? He will explode himself next to him. He will tell him Kafir, Allahu Akbar. He doesn't say Shahada. Let us read. He said, But whoever believes and work righteousness. By the way, just to tell you who is Zulqarnain, the real Zulqarnain. Zulqarnain is Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, who the Quran is speaking about him, who he's saying, those who do believe and do work righteousness, we shall have goodly reward, and easy will be his task. This guy, Alexander the Great, this guy was a bisexual. And he is a war criminal. He's a war warrior. He killed a lot of people. So the stupid Muhammad, any name he heard, it was famous in his time, he put it in the Quran. Even the bisexual, the guy who liked to have sex with men. We have Abdul. Where is the Abdul? Abdul is wanted. Where is the Abdul? Any Muslim have an explanation about this crazy things? Then here we go. Now here Zulqarnain finishes the trip. So now he changed his direction. Where do you think Zulqarnain should go after he found where the sun set? Anyone knows? They found where the sun set, right? Right away he will go to the Middle East. Allahu Akbar. He crossed the Middle East, and now he wanna go all the way where the sun rise. Where what? The sun rise. Are you with me, Muslims? Until when he come to the rising of the sun, he found it rising. Oh, by the way, the translation here is horrible. It's really bad, but I'm letting it go just to get them busted, because in the Arabic it says, in the one about the sun setting, it is the sun where the sun set, where the place where the sun set. Here it says only when he reached the setting of the sun. This is not what it says in Arabic. In Arabic it says this. Why, if we change the translator, let me show you. We change the translator, right away we'll find different translation. Look, here we go, see? Till when he reached the sitting place of the sun, he found it sitting in a muddy spring. Allahu Akbar. Then we continue. He took another way until when he reached the sitting place, the rising place of the sun. I love that place. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. Abdul, what the sitting place of the sun and the rising place of the sun? The sun rise everywhere and sunset everywhere. What do you mean sitting place of the sun? Huh? That because the God of Islam is a stupid fool. He thought, and Muhammad he thought, I can show you from the hadith. Muhammad he said that the sun, and the Quran confirmed that the sun set in the murky water. So he went where the sun set, which is the sitting place of the sun, and he reached the rising place of the sun. And you will notice in both stories he found that sitting in a muddy water, and then he found it rising on people. This is where the sun rises. Where? On people. I mean, this is extreme knowledge, man. I mean, how Allah he knew this? He found the sun rising on people? I never heard of such a knowledge before. I thought the sun rise on chicken. I thought the sun rise on frogs. I thought the sun rise in two women fighting. I never heard that the sun rise on people. This is really astonishing. Somehow you can say I'm amazed. It's hard to say what I feel right now. Me Abdul? Well, Allah swear by the afternoon, by the way. Are you joking? Don't you know Allah swear by afternoon? Yes, he did. I can show you. Let me show you. Somebody saying supposedly is making fun. He think Allah did not do that. Allah, he swear by afternoon. If we go in the Quran here, we will find the following. Oops, we are typing in English. Here we go. Chapter 103, verse number 1. The first verse. Huh? Look what it look at the fast translation. It doesn't say that. It says by the afternoon. What by the token of time? What does that mean? I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? Let's see the second translation. Swear by the time. It doesn't say that. Asr, my friend. It's not time. It is afternoon. Let us change the translator. Big Tal. By the decline of the day. This guy is supposed to be smarter now. By the decline of the day. Oh, really? Boy. So beautiful. So beautiful. Let us see the last one. By Al-Asr. Look at this guy. He did not even translate. I love it. So amazing. Allah swear by afternoon. And not only that, by the way, Allah, he wanted to show us a miracle of his own. We will go back to our topic. Don't think we are going to leave it. Right? Allah, he wanted to show us an amazing miracle he did. So he said, do you see how he extended the shade? What? Did you see how Allah he extended the shadow or the shade? This is too much. 25:45. Wow. Wow. How he can do that? They keep asking Muhammad for a miracle. So Muhammad, he said to them, look, don't you see how Allah extend the shade? I mean, why people cannot see? It's a miracle. Isn't it obvious? Are you blind? Allah extended the shade. Has though not seen how the Lord has spread the shade? Oh mommy, oh mommy blue, mommy blue. Oh mommy, mommy shade. Allah Allah extended the shade. It's a miracle. It is so amazing. And why people cannot see that? What's wrong with you? This is the miracle Muhammad he have. His God extended the shade. Let it go. Let it go. We go back to the Kiev chapter. My next door Abdul. I used to have a next door Abdul. They used to sit in the stairs in the front of my apartment to listen to me during my doing my chat room. I opened the door, I found them, 3 of them sitting there. I say, hey guys, you want to get in? Who care? Honest to God, they sit in the front the stairs. It was an apartment. They sit in the stairs listening to what I say because my sound is loud. You know, it's apartment. You can hear. The neighbor, they live upstairs of me. They can hear everything, especially when it's like late night. You know, I don't want to talk about what I used to hear when I live in an apartment. I mean, it is really scary. The guy next door, what he do with his wife, we hear everything. And then the guy next door, he fight with his wife. I hear everything. And then the Muslims, the Abdul, they talk about stupid stuff. I hear everything. And then when I speak about everything, they hear everything too. So hearing, I mean, like, it's a change of hearing. This is the benefit of living in an apartment. Anyway, so when he reached the rising place of the sun, he found it rising on people for whom we had appointed no shelter. Those must be refugee. Look. He found the sun rising on the setting of the sun, and he found where it rising on people who have no shelter. In the Muslim website, who speak about miracles of Quran, they say this was the North Pole, and they claim that the no shelter is the ozone. Imagine how scam, how they try to create fictions in the top of it's not enough the fiction they have here in the Quran. They try to make that he went and he found where the sun rising and he found no shelter, and they say, oh, this is not about the sun rising place, it's about where the sun is appearing more because there's no ozone. This is why it says no shelter for them. We go in the Muslim interpretation, we find that he found the sun rising over a bunch of Negroes who they are living under the ground because it's so hot during daytime and they have no clothing. And Abdul, you know what, Muslims, the only one have an ozone hole in his head is you. I mean, your ozone is gone. You don't have ozone at all. Should we continue? By the way, if you are a Muslim, would like to call me, you do not need to add me. I changed the setting of my Skype. I cannot add more people because it says to me that your list is full. You know, so I cannot add really more people here. So if you want to call me, just add in your side Debate TV and give me a call. Let us hear you. If you are a Muslim, don't call me if you are a Christian. I want to hear Muslims only. I miss them. Now, and then he followed a road. The story is going, man. So he found the sunset place, he found the sun rising place, and now he changed the way. Then until he came between two mountains. Guys, it's very, very bad to be between two mountains. You might not understand what is the risk involved to be between two mountains. Imagine you are in heaven and your wife, her ass is 1 mile, as the Prophet said, and your wife, she sit in the top of you. That's exactly what it's meant by being between two mountains. 1 mile ass in the top of your head, and you are in the size of a mosquito between those two mountains. But here in the Quran, this is different kind of mountain. This is real mountain, not the ass of a woman, as Muhammad described. So he came between two mountains. He found upon there either side of a folk that scare could understand a saying. What? I mean, this translation is horrible. I can't even read it. So he arrived where a mountain is located. There's two mountains, mountain in the right, mountain in the left, and next to it he found people they hardly can understand anything. They are stupid, you know. And look what happened. They said, oh, Dhul Qarnayn, Gog and Magog are spoiling the land, so may we pay thee tribute and condition that those set a barrier between us and them. Hold on, hold on. I mean, who is the stupid here? How the verse before it says that those guys, those people are stupid, ignorant, and hardly can understand a thing, and then they are the one coming with the idea of building a dam. Huh? How the verse before it, just a second before, it says those guys, they understand nothing. They are dumb, they are stupid. And then a second after, he says that right away when they saw Zulqarnain, they said to him, Zulqarnain, please brother, can you build for us a dam, because Gog and Magog, they are spoiling our land. We will pay you. Huh? I thought they didn't understand a thing. What is that language in the text? Let me read. Hold on. I speak all languages, by the way. Atami Ja Eva Eko. This is like sound like Urdu. Yeah, this is Urdu. Let me see. Atami Ijeva Evoka Hummus Falafel Lemonade on van. I put the lemonade in the van. Okay, I get that. Put the lemonade in the van and hold on. I'm trying to understand the Urdu language. I told you I speak all languages. Anyway, I will read it later. Yeah, but yeah, put the lemonade in the van, and the Allah, he knows best. The rest I will leave it for Allah. Allah knows best. So he said, wherein my Lord has established me better than your tribute. Do but help me with the strength of men. I will set between you and them a bank. Now here the story, the fictional story of Gog and Magog. Now, do you know how Gog and Magog look like? Who knows how Gog and Magog look like? Who is a Muslim knows how Gog and Magog people look like? Any Muslim knows how Gog and Magog look like? Let me try to find you something in English. If you read in Arabic, I don't know if I will find something in English. Okay, I found here Quran answer. Quran answer. Let us take those lines off. And the answer made by Sheikh Abu Rahma. All right. Okay. Now this is about Gog and Magog, but we want to know how they look like. I didn't see anything here. Anyway, in the book of interpretations, in many books, they are stating how they look like. As an example, Gog and Magog, they have many shapes, but usually most of them, they have a big right ear, and the ear is the same as a tent. So when they want to sleep, they sleep inside their ear because it's so huge. And Gog and Magog, they are very horny people. They don't look like us. This is number one. And every one of them, before he let us say he finished his lifespan, he will have 1,000 male child born from him. Imagine how horny they are. So like 24 hours, like boom, 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 and the females of Gog and Magog, they just deliver babies, 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 babies. So this guy, before he finish his life, he will have 1,000 male boy, which means no one knows how many female too. Those are all just a hadith about Gog and Magog. They are not really important for me. I thought they have a description of how they look like, so we can laugh together at the amazing intelligence of Islam. Anyone here from a Muslim, he can explain to us anything about Gog and Magog? Anyway, if you have my book, if you have the Deception of Allah, you will find a description of the people of Gog and Magog, and you will find the reference there. All right. Welcome to Pal Talk. Introduce all the Netherlands to CP. What is that? I want to go to Netherlands, but the problem, I don't have a bicycle, because I noticed that the whole country they run by bicycle. The prime minister take a bicycle, the minister take a bicycle, the king he take a bicycle. I mean, everybody take a bicycle except the Abdul. They take a mule. Try Polish. I would like to hear you say something. I love to go to Poland. Really, I love Polish people. They are great people. I like them. I have actually a person who always contact me. I'm not going to say his name for security reason, but the first 5 letters of his name is G-O-E-R. You know, like anyway. So he's from Poland. He's really a very good guy. Why you are taking me out of my topic? Let's go back to the topic. Otherwise, Allah will punish us with some iron. So now here they ask Zulkarnain, the man with the 2 horns, to build for them a dam, so the people of Gog and Magog, they will not be able to come. Now, the simple question to the Muslims: how come we could not find until now one of those people, Gog and Magog? Any Muslim can tell me? As long as they are huge by population, as all the reference and even the hadith speak, how come we could not find one person from Gog and Magog? Where is the dam which is built and made from iron and copper, as the story here says to us? I mean, this is a dam between 2 mountains. How come we cannot find it? And those people, Gog and Magog, right now they are working and digging, trying to get through it. You believe it? If we go to the hadith, let us go there. Just type Gog and Magog. Muhammad, he's talking about fighting Gog and Magog by arrows. Oh, Muhammad, you are late, man, in technology. Today we have a different kind of arrows. All right. All those stories about Gog and Magog. The Prophet said a hole has been opened in the dam of Gog and Magog. What? What? It does open? How this happen? This is horrible. A hole in the security in the firewall. Muhammad said, today the wall barrier of Gog and Magog has been opened so much. Muhammad, he received an inspiration. He received, okay, Muhammad, why you don't tell them where is Gog and Magog wall is exist? Continue. Muhammad, he said, the judgment day will not come until the Gog and Magog come. What is that? The people of Gog and Magog, they will come and they will attack the following cities: They will go to a mountain. It's called the mountain of wine, and this is the mountain of Al-Maqdis in Jerusalem. And they will say, we killed everyone on earth, let us go and kill who is in heaven. And then they will start shooting at the sky with their arrows. They want to kill Allah. Those people, Gog and Magog, they want to kill Allah. Huh? Look, it says there. And they start shooting arrows at the sky. I mean, those Gog and Magog, they must be drunk. And then Allah, He will shoot them back. Unbelievable. He will make their arrows go back to them and kill them all. Any Abdul? Let it go, let it go. Let us continue. Let us continue the fictions of Muhammad. Muhammad is warning the Arab from the day where the Gog and Magog, they will open the hole and attack them. All right. Let us see. Again, Gog and Magog. Again, the same story. All of them, Muhammad is saying that Gog and Magog, they are going to attack the Arab. What Arab? What this guy is talking about? The signs of the judgment day according to Muhammad. The messenger of Allah, SAWS, which mean salad, I don't know what does that mean, discussing something. And when we mentioned the last hour, our voice rose high. The messenger of Allah said, the last hour will not come or happen until there is 10 signs appear. 10 signs? 10 signs. What are those 10 signs? Let us see. The rising of the sun in its place of sitting. That's a good one. I love it. The rising. That's so cute. That's so cute. I mean, I told you Muhammad believed that the sun sitting in a place. You guys don't believe me, and I told you the sun rise in a place. You don't believe me. Here we go. The judgment day will not come until the sun rise in its sitting place. Okay. And then the coming forth of the beast. Now, anyone knows who is the beast? Who knows who is the beast? Anyone knows the beast? Any Muslim knows what is the beast? What is the beast? Al-Jassasa, yeah. What is that, Al-Jassasa? You know, Al-Jassasa, for the Muslim Sunni have a different meaning. For the Muslim Shia have a different meaning. For the Shia, the beast is Ali. I don't talk about that much because most of people I speak to is Muslim Sunni. But for the Shia, they believe that the beast is Ali. Do you believe it? According to the hadith, the Prophet of Allah, he called the Ali, Ya Dabbat al-Ard, oh the beast of the ground. One was next to Muhammad, he said, Ali was in the ground, laying down and sleeping. One of the Muslims next to Muhammad said, Prophet, should we call each other such names? Which means you call somebody animal. Dabba is an animal. This is how it's used usually. He said, Muhammad, he said, no, this is a name specifically made for Ali, for he is the beast which Allah speak of. He will come in the judgment day. Any Muslim have a comment? They believe, you know, when you believe that the earth is a flat and God will make your penis endless. I mean, this is nothing. We are talking about people believe that their penis, Allah will make it big. Have you ever heard of God? He introduced himself through a size of penises. I would like to change the name of Allah, make it size enhancement God. Size doesn't matter God. And the size he enhanced, I mean, it's amazing. You will have an endless penis. Let it go, let it go. Until now, we got no Muslim to call. Why? Why Muslims, they don't want to call us and show us that we are wrong? Any Abdul? Let us continue. All those hadith is about Gog and Magog. And this is stories. Do we have any Muslim wanna call us? So as you see, guys, I mean, we can count endless things Christ he cannot do, because he is not qualified for the stupidity which Islam provide. Islam is a religion of fictions and stupidity, and you do not need to be genius to know that this is really stupid. The God who speak about the sun sitting in the murky water, the sun goes every day and sit under the throne of Allah, the moon who cannot chase the sun, and the sun and the day and the moon and the night, they are running in a course, endless stupidity. But how people believe in it, it's very simple. You see, when you grow up in a society, and you are growing in a society where nobody dare to question things, you don't even dare to think about it. You open the TV, it's praising Muhammad. You open the radio, praising Muhammad. You go to the school, they're praising Muhammad. You go in the street, they are praising Muhammad. You speak to your parents, they are praising Muhammad. You go to do poo-poo in the bathroom, you will hear the Allahu Akbar, even in the bathroom. So how you want to think? Islam does not allow people to think. You see, since the beginning of Islam, when the people they start thinking, they rejected Islam right away. The day Muhammad he died, Abu Bakr he rose a war. It's called the War of Apostate. There is a sheikh, he's very well known, his name is Al-Qaradawi. He said, if not the War of Apostate at that time, there was no Islam today. If not the War of Apostate, there's no Islam today. Have you ever heard of a country have 0 atheists? How come? Saudi Arabia have 0 atheists, Kuwait have 0 atheists, Emirat have 0 atheists. All of them, they have 0 atheists. Why? Because simply, who dare to say I'm an atheist? They have 0 gay, they have 0 lesbian, they have 0 atheists, they have 0, 0, 0 of everything. The only thing is allowed in Islam. Anything else, they will be killed right away. If you want to know really the real number of Muslims in Pakistan, give them a freedom to be whatever they want, then we will see how many Muslims. You want to know how many Muslims in Bangladesh and Indonesia, give them freedom. Take off the law of apostasy. Then we will know how many atheists there is, how many Christians. People, when they are free, they choose whatever they want, and then they will get real numbers. Any Abdul? Allah knows all the secret inside the chest. How come Allah do not know the secret inside the balls? Because Allah, he thought, or he said that the sperm is coming from the backbone. Look like Allah never heard of the testicles. Any Abdul? Is a fat guy, he's a Muslim? Is a Muslim? Why he is upset? Fat guy, why you are upset? My friend, call me, let's have a conversation. Take it easy. Prove me wrong. Everything I see or I say is what I show in the screen. I don't make speeches, I show proofs, I show reference. Any Abdul. Where is the Muslims? So we come to a conclusion that Muslims, they agree Islam is a false religion, and this is why they are not calling and they have no answer. Shall we continue the story after Gog and Magog? So here, the guy with the two horn, he built a dam, and this dam, supposedly, the people of Gog and Magog, every day they dig in it, and then when the night come, they go to sleep. When they come in the morning, they find all the digging they did is fixed, and they will do that every day until Judgment Day. So people of Gog and Magog, they will be digging there every day until the Judgment Day, and then in the Judgment Day, one of those days, which means it's going to be like forever, when they are digging, their leader, before they leave, he will say what it was missing. He will say, let us stop now, it's time to take a break, and let us continue tomorrow digging, inshallah. And then when they come the second day, they will find that the hole they dig is not fixed. Why? Because this time they said inshallah. So the people of Gog and Magog, they are digging right now every day, but every day they come back to continue the work of what they did yesterday. They find it fixed, which means it's closed again. Why? Because they are not saying inshallah, which means Allah is willing. But then at the Judgment Day, their leader, suddenly he will say, okay, time to take a break and sleep. We come back tomorrow and continue digging, inshallah. And because he said inshallah, Allah will not fix the hole they digged already, and when they come the second day, they will find it as it is, so they will be able to continue digging and going through the hole and attack the whole world. Do we have any Muslim? No, there is no way. There's no Abdul. I'm sure Abduls are here and they are listening, but what they will say. And by the way, again, any Muslim, he can call me and I can show you the reference right in the front of your eyes. If anything ever I said and I cannot approve, I will apologize, and I will promise you I'm not going to be here in public again. Any hadith, any story, any report I mention, if I don't give a proof to it, that's mean I am a liar. So who is the Muslim wanna challenge me to prove what I am saying? Yeah, don't forget to give it a like for our videos, because I like my videos too. And don't forget to subscribe and unsubscribe, and then subscribe again, because if you subscribe 3 times, I think Google will give you a reward. You know, always I see in the videos in YouTube, right away they say Please don't forget to click there, subscribe there, subscribe. And this is their concern, is about subscribing. That is the loss of my concern, my friend. I do what I do if I have 1 subscriber or if I have 1,000,000. And actually, if not YouTube is harassing me, I should have millions of subscribers by now. But who care? How are you, Sajjad? Sajjad, you still talking too much? What do you think about Gog and Magog, Sajjad? Where we can find Gog and Magog? Where we can find them? How come until now we could not find one of them? By the way, in the other day I saw one of the Bigfoot guys there in the wood in my backyard. He was a Bigfoot. Oh, Sajjad, you're a Christian? Sorry, I thought you are the guy who called me the other day. I apologize, my friend. I'm getting old. I'm already 17. Any Abdul? Not even one. Yeah, I am 17. My mom is 16. My grandmother, her name is Aisha, and she is 6. Anyone? Well, this is why your name confused me. I thought because in the other day we have a guy, he's from Pakistan. This guy was like a radio station. I don't know if you heard what he said to me. I mean, this guy, he blah 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 blah, but he talked too much, but he say nothing. And he was from Pakistan. I think his name is close to yours. That's why I was confused between you and him. Any Muslim can tell us about this chapter, because I found this chapter really is one of the most amazing, astonishing chapters in the Quran. Hey, and Maskin, how are you? Where you been? All the Muslims were saying, where is unmasking? Where is unmasking? I said, he's busy, he's doing unmasking. Any Muslim? So let us make a challenge here. Can a Muslim show me one thing in the Quran is not stupid? Can a Muslim? It's a challenge. Can a Muslim show me one thing, just one, in the Quran is not stupid? When I say one thing, one chapter. One chapter does not contain something so stupid. Anyone? What do you mean if we go in Paltalk? I stay in Paltalk for 10 hours and nobody put his hand up to talk. It's the same. We used to have more fun in Paltalk when Paltalk used to be busy, but now those programs, you know, they killed all the other programs. Actually, I'm thinking to do live podcast, and this program is called what it's called? I deleted. I used to have it on my phone. I deleted it off. Live me. I think it was live me, something like this. There you can get a bigger audience. Like I found the guy, the grandson of the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood. He was doing live podcast there, and he have a couple of thousand people listening to him. And the same guy now, he is arrested and he is accused of sexual assault and rape. I don't know if you guys know Tariq Ramadan. He lives in Switzerland, and he is the grandson of the founder of Muslims Brotherhood. So his assistant, who is a Muslima, she is a fanatic Muslim supposedly, or used to be, she sued him for rape. Show me the Trinity in the Bible. Why I want to show it to you in the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible? I can show it to you from the Quran. If I show you the Trinity from the Quran, what you would do? Fat. If I show you the Trinity from the Quran, what you would do? I mean, isn't it stupid when a Muslim show me Trinity in the Quran? Here we go, it's in front of you. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What? It's in front of you in every page in the Quran. Allah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Why you Muslim start every chapter almost in the Quran with Allah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim? Huh? Any Muslim can answer? If you don't believe in a Trinity, why the Quran start with a Trinity? Why 3 names? And then why Allah have 99 names, which is multiply of the age of Jesus, 33 years in earth, and the Trinity. 3x 33. Allah have 99 names. Every verse in the Quran or chapters in the Quran almost start with Allah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim 3 times. If you divorce your wife 3 times, you cannot get back to her. You fast, you have to fast 3 days. Ramadan is 30 days maximum. Maryam, Allah told her to fast 3 days. Zechariah, Allah told him to fast 3 days. Don't talk for 3 days. I mean, what's wrong with you? If you want to do ablution, you have to wash your hands 3 times, your face 3 times, blow your nose, you know, 3 times. Why? Everything about you is 3 times, and then you speak about a Trinity. Everything. No, I do not know Arabic. You teach me. Fat, do you know Arabic? Call me and teach me Arabic. Hey guys, fat guy, he know Arabic. He's a Muslim who know Arabic. I don't know Arabic. I speak Urdu. Brother sister, a brother asked a question. What is the reason that the Muslims did not make TV like TV Sony or Sony TV? First of all, the Muslims is the first one who made a TV. As an example, if you go to Saudi Arabia, you will find a big TV screen, but that is invisible. That is the TV of Allah. Thank you very much. Now, do you want to call me and teach me Arabic? Why you Muslims start reciting 3 names of Allah if you don't believe in a Trinity? Can you, Abdul? Answer me. Allah is one, right? Why you start with 3 names? I mean, why you don't start with 4 names? Start with 5 names. Allah have 99 names. I mean, why 99? Don't you think we should? There's one name is missing. 100 is a perfect number. Why 99? Which is nothing but multiply of number 3. Any Muslim have an answer? Don't come to London, okay? Why you own it? I can go anywhere, my friend. I am an Arab. Actually, I can go right now and I say I am a refugee. Right away, the Prime Minister will welcome me in the airport, and I will eat hummus and falafel for free. Who are you to say to me, don't come? Now, do you have an answer? A Muslim refugee is asking me not to come to UK. Who are you? But Hyde Park, my friend. Hyde Park or Hyde Park? This is Hyde Park. Muslims, they bark there. I never saw a Muslim saying something with a proof or reference. And what about you can do here? What you can do there? Call me. Hyde Park, right? Bark here. You can do all the barking you want here. Any brave Muslim have the courage and the knowledge. Anyone? Even his name is hip hop. Sound like a real Muslim. Muslims worship one God. As I know, they worship one man. His name is Muhammad. I challenge any Muslim to prove to me that he worship Allah, not Muhammad. Who wanna do that? Who is the Muslim is willing to do that? I insist that the Muslims, they worship Muhammad and Allah is his slave, which means Muhammad is the God of Allah and Allah is a slave of Muhammad. Let me show you what the Quran says to prove my point. You see, I'm using the Quran. I'm not going to use the Bible. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. Allah and his angels are praying on Muhammad. All who you believe, pray on him and salute him. What the heck? To make it simple, based on this verse, there is a circle. There's what? There is a circle. Inside this circle, there's a guy, his name is Muhammad. And here around there's Allah, and there's the angels, and there's the 1.4 billion Muslims. All of them, they are doing what? They are praying on Muhammad. So who is the God? Huh? Who is the God? Allah and the angels and the Muslims praying on Muhammad. So Allah have nothing to do. The angels have nothing to do. The Muslims have nothing to do except praying on Muhammad and saluting him. So what do you mean Allah is the God of Islam? Allah is a fiction name used by Muhammad to control others, and he is the center of everything. Which one is more important in Islam? To obey Allah or to obey Muhammad? Who is the Muslim? Want to answer me? Which is more important to obey, Allah or Muhammad? Any Muslim have an answer? The answer is very simple: Muhammad. And the proof is very simple. You know, you can see the Muslim, they have tons of verses on the Quran supposedly is coming from Allah. Muhammad, he says something, the Muslim, they follow what Muhammad said, not what Allah said. If Allah is real, so how you explain that to me? When the Muslim, they say we worship Allah, first of all, they do not know who is Allah. Secondly, your God name is not even Allah. Your God name is La, not Allah. You Muslims are a bunch of idiots. You do not know even what your God name mean. You do not know how to write your God name. You do not know where it's coming from, and you do not know all the names, what they mean. For like what? Who is what? Who is Jibreel? What Jibreel mean? You do not know. What Mikael? You do not know. What Ishmael mean? You do not know. What Abraham mean? You do not know. Israel? Who is Israel? You do not know. So what do you know about your religion? You know nothing. You are copy paste from Muhammad the thief, who he copied from others, and he himself do not know what those names mean. What the name Malaika mean? What Malak mean? Where the name Malak is coming from? You do not know. So what do you know? What do you know about your religion? Nothing. The only concern for the Muslims, which is they focus a lot so much that when they go to heaven, Allah will give them a very, very big penis, and he will give them a lot of women who have a very nice vagina. This is what they focus in, and this is what they care to know, and the rest who care for? I mean, the rest is just information, no need for it. Every Muslim, before he go to heaven, Allah will make him white. Why? Because Allah, he hated black people, because he's a racist. Have you ever heard of God? He says before you go to heaven, Allah will make him white. Why? Why I cannot enter heaven as a black person? What's wrong with me being black? That's false. She took. Ilah have nothing to do with Allah. You are stupid and you do not know what you are talking about. Let me school you. The one who says Allah is al-ilah. Allah, the word al is equal to God in the old Aramaic. Al today is equal to the. The name of the God of Islam is Lah, and that is the moon god. So don't open your mouth and say stupid things you do not know. When we say il is not a name. Anyone he think it's a name is stupid. Il is a word mean God. This is why we see in the Hebrew Israel, Ishmael, Mikael, Ishmael, you know, all the name end with il, or sometimes they start with il. Like what one of the names the Messiah was called with is Emmanuel. God is with us. But this is not really a name, it's a title. So only the foolish one, they think that this is a name. In Islam, La is a name, is not a word meaning God. Al is a word equal to God, and then La is the name of the God. Any Abdul wanna call me? This is why if we go in the Quran as an example, not necessarily, if we go in the Quran in the first chapter in the Quran today, which is not really first chapter in the real Quran, we will find this. This is chapter 1 verse number 1 and verse number 2. Look what it says. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdu Lillahi Rabbil Alamin. You will notice with me here right away that the first name of Allah here starts with the letter Alif, but here there is no Alif. Alif mean equal to letter A in English. So why there is no A here? You cannot take letters from names if they are names, simply because the first two letters in this name, they are not part of the name, they are extra letters. So here it says Alhamdu Lillah, Li, and then Lah, and this is the Ah. Li is equal to letter L in English. The second L is Li too, and the last one is equal to H, light H. So Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Li is equal to 2 in English when you say 2. So thanks to. The word Alhamd means thanks. Li mean 2. La, the name of the God. So thanks to La. Thanks. Thanks to La. Anyone have a problem with this? Anyone he claims some intelligence, he want to prove me wrong? Any Abdul? This is why you will find that all old gods, or let us say ancient names of gods, they used to use the word al as an example. What is the name of Baal? Baal. 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 So the god Baal, the ancient god Baal, contained two words, Ba El. So Ba is the name and El is the word God. So God Ba. The word Al mean God. Any Muslim? Which means the moon god is your God, because Lah is the moon god. The Muslim, they try to false fiction stories. They say Allah is coming from Elohim. Elohim has, first of all, Elohim is not even a name. But because the Muslims are desperate to find the source of their God, they claim that this is a word borrowed from other religions. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim, he have a problem with this. Actually, by the way, in the Quran, the God of Islam, he admit that Baal is the God, the same as Allah is a God. Because the Quran says that do you forsake praying to Allah for the sake of Baal, and Allah is the best of the creators? How Allah he say such a thing if he is God? Allah he compared himself supposedly according to the Quran to other creator. His name is Baal. Read with me, Abdul. Chapter 37 verse number 125. You can read any translation you want. Will ye call upon Baal? You see Baal, as we said, Al is a word meaning God, Ba is the name of the God. So will you call upon the God Baal, the God Ba, and forsake the best of the creators? And actually, one of the stupidity of the God of Quran, when he acknowledged that Baal and he called him Baal as it is, he acknowledged him and confirm him to be God and confirm him to be creator. Why? Because here he is using the word Baal, but not only that, that cannot be a problem to say, okay, well, he is just using what people they call him, no problem. But he says that forsake the best of the creators, which means the Quran confirmed that Baal is a creator, but Allah is better than him as a creator. How such a thing can happen? Any Muslim? Who can explain to us how Allah he says he is the best of the creators? Was that a stupid statement? Was that a statement of exaggeration? Was that unreal? Anyone? Because this, if I say I am the best of the students, and then people define that's in my school or my classroom, there's only me as a student, that's mean I'm lying. I am the best of no one. How this happen? How he is the only creator, and then he compare himself to Baal, saying he is the best of the creators. Who is the other creator then? Baal. It's obvious. Allah saying that there is two creators, and maybe there is more, because actually khaliqeen is not about khaliqan. In Arabic, when you say khaliqeen, it's mean more than two. In Arabic, the same as in English, you can say there's a term where you use to say both of them. The word khaliqin is more than two for sure, three and more. We do not know how many creator there is, and Allah is the best of them. However, here in the phrase or in the sentence we see in front of us, we have two names, or the story here talking about two, that one of them is Baal and the other one is Allah. The first Muslim, the Muslims, they have a lot of stupid ideas about the first Muslim, because the Quran give them, every prophet he say I was the first Muslim, but the Muslim have different interpretation. They say Adam, he was the first Muslim for his people, and Moses, he was the first Muslim for his people, and Abraham was the first Muslim for his people. But the funny, isn't it Abraham the son of Adam at the end of the day, and Moses is the son of Abraham at the end of the day? And yeah. Amazing stupidity. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim? He can prove us wrong. Yeah, I believe strongly that the best way to show how stupid Islam is, that a Muslim talk about Islam. I mean, look at this religion. This God, if you convert to his religion, he will give you women. I mean, women. Do you want to have women? They are so white, you can see through their bones. I mean, this is alone is enough to prove to you that this is a dumb, stupid religion. This God wanna give me women if I convert to his religion? Are you sure? In which religion is that the one who consider women as a reward? What do you mean women? Women are sex toys or real women? No, real women, real women. Allah will give me real women. So you to believe in God, for one person to believe in God, Allah will create a lot of a human being to be your slaves. I mean, this is absolutely, this is a religion of justice. To make one person happy, Allah will give me 80,000 little boys, according to Muslim, to serve me, not for sex. I mean, that's so beautiful, man. Slavery of children in heaven. You see, in earth there was a slavery, and it still exists, I believe. But at least when you die in earth, you are free. In the heaven of Allah, you are a slave forever. Even the heaven of Allah is disgusting. If you ever been in Las Vegas, you know, when I used to work with the army, they used to stop us in the, like, you know, we have a connection flight. So you know, sometime the connection flight is Las Vegas. So they reserve for you in the hotel. You go in the bathroom. In the bathroom you will find cards of prostitutions. They do advertising for themselves inside the casinos, in the hotels. All the hotels there are casinos. So you go inside the bathroom, the public bathroom, you will find cards of prostitutions. Is that an Islamic card? What is the difference between a prostitution in Las Vegas and the prostitution of Islam? Isn't it a prostitution to promise me a huge number of women to have sex with them? And even Muhammad, he said you will have a 70 years orgasm with each. Isn't it, this is a temptation of sexual temptation just to make me believe in something? What kind of God? He used sex to convince me of himself. What kind of God? He used gold and silver, as we can show you in the Quran. What kind of God he promised me to have a pillow? Pillow? Huh? How in the world anyone can believe in such a garbage? أولئك لهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار. Let us read the English one. Let us go. You can read any translation you want. For them will be the garden of eternity. It doesn't say that, by the way. This is a false translation. You heard me saying in Arabic, the garden of Eden, because the stupid Muhammad, he think the garden of Eden is in heaven. Beneath them rivers will flow, and they will be adorned therein with bracelets of gold. Bracelet of gold? Allah will give me a bracelet of gold? In the heaven, I will be wearing a bracelet of gold. Amazing, so beautiful, so beautiful. And you will wear a green silk garment. That is God. God of the heaven promised me that he will give me a bracelet of gold and he will give me a green garment. I don't like to wear a green. I mean, you know what? All my life, honest to God, I never wear something green. I think man will look funny with the green clothes. What if I don't like a green? So for eternity, I go there and I wear a green and I have a bracelet. Thank you very much. From the beginning, it's mixed up. Then they will recline therein in the top of high bed. What? Allah promised me high bed and I will recline on it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, man. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. So look what I have until now. I have a bracelet in my hand made from gold. I am wearing a green silk, green garment made from silk, huh? And I am in the top of high bed and I'm reclining there. How beautiful a couch to recline on. Look at this couch. Allah will give me a couch to recline. Unbelievable. I cannot wait, man. I am so desperate to get a couch. This is heaven. And then the fruits. We have a grape. Don't you want a grape? And you will be surrounded by palm trees. What do you want more? Huh? This is heaven. What is more than this? Why you don't show your face? Why you want to see my face? Yeah, fat boy. I don't have time for a stupid talk. Go and call your dad for me. First of all, who said to you I don't show my face, you idiot? But why I want to show my face? I want to show the proofs and the reference. I have a face. I have a bum too. You want to see it? If you want to see it, I can show you the hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari. It describes how my bum looked like. It looked the same, exactly the same as the bum of Allah. Here we are showing reference. People are not interested in my face. What people would do with my face without reference? People, they want to see what I am talking about. All of those things is proving that Islam is a stupid religion. What kind of God he tried to seduce me with a bracelet made from gold. I can get one from the mall for $50. What kind of God? He promised me a pillow, a couch. You know what? I don't want the pillow and the couch. Where is my TV? Huh? Where is my TV? All those verses in front of us is stupid. I will not watch movies there. You and your wives, you will be sitting on the garden and you will be enjoying your day, and you will recline in the shadow, in the shade, on your top of your beds. That's amazing. Look how many times this God, he speak about beds. He will give you beds. He will give you beds. It's all over. Do you see it? This is God. Imagine you receive right now an invitation from God, and in the invitation God is giving you details about the accommodation you are going to have, and from the accommodation it says we will give you a room, and the room have a couch, bracelet, one pair of a green silk, women for sex, 80,000 little boys to be under your ass, and we will do for you barbecue of birds, only birds. There's no beef there. Huh? Any Abdul? This is heaven and this is God, and this is why you are a Muslim? You must be a donkey to believe in this. When I say you must be a donkey to believe in this, I mean it. If you go to chapter 76, you will see how many times Allah here repeats, supposedly Allah speaking, that you will be reclining over your couches, and then here in this verse he says you will never see the sun or cold. What? Reclining in the garden on raised beds, and they will see neither the suns or nor the moon, or sorry, no cold. What is that? This is a promise for people who live in the desert. Those people in the desert, at night they have a very extreme cold time, at daytime is extremely hot time, so life is misery, because they suffer from cold and they suffer from heat. They don't have middle. So the promise fit for those who live in the desert. This is why he promised them that you will be sitting in the shade, and then he will say to them, you will have vessels which is made from silver and from a crystal, crystal clear cups made from silver will be served to you. What is that? And not only that, imagine the God, he will serve you a drink in the heaven mixed with ginger, because what the zanjabil is the ginger. The God, he will give me a drink in heaven mixed with ginger. Thank you very much. Hold what? Anyone want to drink something with ginger? This is heaven. And then around you, Allah will send little boys, who those boys, they are so beautiful and they look like a sacred pearls. They are so white and they will be naked around you. Why Allah He promised me that? Guys, in the heaven of Allah, supposedly, my clothes will never get wrinkled, will never get dirty, will never ruin. I will never take a shower. I will never sweat. I will never cook. If I wish something, before even I think about it, the food will be in front of me. So what those boys for? Anyone can tell me? Any Abdul can tell me. Why does God, He promised me little boys, and those are so beautiful boys? The purpose is to do what exactly? And the Quran says they will never bleed. The Muslim, they say, oh, they will not bleed, mean they will not get drunk. I thought the alcohol of Allah will not make you drunk, as the Muslims they claim, and even the Quran claim that. So what, they will get drunk? In Arabic it says لا ينزفون. Yeah, well, when you say we cannot see the sun, so we cannot see the shade anyway, you can, you know, the Muslim, they will say to you that he meant that you will not see the heat, you will not feel the heat. It's not going to be hot, and you know, you will not get the cold. They will give you something to run away from it. However, all the Quran is a stupid promises. Look, and look how many times repeat the same thing. Like here, they are sitting in their pillows and they are reclining in it, looking. What is that? You sit in your pillows and you are looking. That's God. And that's heaven. And then we find Muhammad, he promised the Muslims in the hadith, you know, amazing, filthy, stupid stuff, like, you know, in the heaven you will have a penis will never go sleep. And for sure the Muslim, they will say to you, oh, this is a weak hadith. But let me tell you the good news, my friend. Even weak hadith is a correct hadith in Islam. It's accepted. And that was not weak. But today the Muslim, they try to say it's a weak. What make it weak? We do not know. This is exists in Sunan Ibn Majah, and Sunan Ibn Majah is one of the 6 authentic books of hadith. You can go right now and search for 6 authentic books of hadith, and you will find Sunan Ibn Majah is one of them. Muhammad, he swear by Allah, he says, there is no one whom Allah will admit to paradise, but Allah will marry him to 72 wives, 2 from the Houris, and 70 from his inheritance from hellfire. Imagine you will inherit women from hellfire. Why? Why would inherit women from the hellfire? Because simply those are women who they are good in sex. They are prostitutes. Their specialty is to make men happy in bed. So you will inherit people from your choice, women from the hellfire. Allah will provide them with a free delivery to your bedroom. And those women, they have a very beautiful front passages, which mean they have nice beautiful boobs and very beautiful legs and vagina. And Allah is describing how much you would desire their front. Thanks to Allah, He did not describe how much we would desire their back. Then He will have a male member that never becomes flaccid, i.e. soft and limp. What do you want more? The God of Islam will be sure that your penis, excuse my language, forever will be horny and ready to go. I'm not going to say the word hard. Did I? This is religion. This is how Muhammad, he seduced his people to go and die for him and commit suicide bombing. Yes. The whole idea of this cult is sex temptation, money temptation, gold and silver, and only stupid people will believe that this is really is going to be waiting for you. In the top of that, he described that your orgasm in the heaven will be 70 years. So imagine you go to visit Shabir Ali in his house in the heaven. You knock at the door first day. Hello, Shabir Ali. Shabir Ali, what are you doing? I have an orgasm. So you go, you say, okay, I will visit him next year. You come a year after. Shabir Ali have an orgasm still. 70 years orgasm. So you go every year, you come back 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 71, 70 years. And Shabir Ali have an orgasm. And then right away when you finish the first orgasm, the first woman who you are doing sex with, she will turn her back and she will go, and Allah will make her virgin again. And then right away before you lift it up your head, you know, you will feel a woman, she is tapping in your shoulder, huh? And you will look at her, you will say to her, who are you? Who are you? And she said to you, I am just the another one. What? I am just the another one. Didn't even have a name. And right away she opened her legs and you start doing as what you were doing for the last 70 years of orgasm. This is heaven. Why you are worried about showing me in the Bible, Abdul? What about you answer what we are showing you in your Quran? And if you want to show me from my Bible, no problem. You like to call me? Huh? Abdul want to show us from the Bible. You want to show us what? What do you want to show us? The kuffar and adulterer will be thrown in fire. You are an adulterer. You want to show me from the Bible that kuffar will throw in the fire? Yes, I know that. You Muslims, you will go to hell. You kiss the black stone, you bow in front of the stone, you pray to the black stone. You are a kuffar, you are pagans, and you are mushrikeen. You associate God with Muhammad. Your God is not God, and Muhammad is not is associated with God. So you want to tell me about who will go to hell? You will go to hell. You believe in God who will provide you a big penis. Your God is the God of Kama Sutra. And you want to tell me about who will go to hell? You will go to hell. The one who believes that a child molester is the best of mankind, obviously he is a perverted man. How you follow a child molester? By following Muhammad who have sex with a child, you will go to heaven? By following a man saying to you, your penis will never go soft, you will go to heaven? That's what God do? Allah will be sure that the penis will not go soft? What he will do? He will give you Viagra? Why it is the concern of this God that your penis will never sleep? What Allah is worried about? Right? No, let him post from the Bible. He want to post for us from the Bible verses saying that he will go to hell. No problem. I know he's trying to disturb. He have no answers. You see, the Muslims, when they are ashamed of their religion, they want to show us a verse from the Bible that says kuffar will go to hell. Yes, you will go to hell, Muslims. You will be with Muhammad in hell. That is not a news for us, Abdul. This is what the Bible says. A person who follows such a promiser, such a false man like Muhammad, promising us women, seducing us with sex and penises and vagina, he cannot be from God. This is totally the opposite of what Jesus said. The Muslim, they say to us, we Christians and Muslims, we worship the same God. No, we don't. Your God obviously is the God of Playboy magazine. Our God said clearly that in heaven there is no sex. The Messiah, he said, he and she, they will not get married. They will be the same as angels in heaven. In heaven there is no food and dishes and boys, naked boys. What kind of God? He promised me a bracelet made from gold and a cup made from silver. What I would do with the silver in heaven? This is how stupid this religion is. And always when you corner the Muslims with the stupidity of their prophet, they try to change the topic. They want to talk about anything except talking about their God. You speak about Islam, they speak about George Bush. You speak about Islam, they speak about Trump. You speak about Islam, they say to you about the gays. Your prophet was a gay. Your prophet, he used to put eyeliner 3 times a day. If you want to tell me this was for medicine, prove it. He was doing that all his life. Your prophet, he pissed like a woman. Your prophet, he kissed men under their belly. Your prophet, he was wearing a shirt with one guy. Both of them, they are wearing no clothes. Your prophet saw Osama and he said, I wish Osama was a girl. I will dress him the most beautiful women clothes. Your prophet, he said, I never received Quran except in the clothes of my wife Aisha. And that what called in the West a cross-dresser. So what is left about your prophet? Your prophet, he said, I was the most weak person between mankind in sex, and then I invoked my God and he sent me a dish of shish kebab. I ate it and I get the power of 40 men. I mean, what's wrong with this prophet? Everything about him is wrong. Even his penis is not working. Allah, he went to the kitchen, he made his own fancy recipe of Viagra. He sent it with Jibril. Jibril knocked at the door. Muhammad opened the door. Who's this? This is pizza. Are you Muhammad? Please sign here. What is this in the box? What in the box? This is shish kebab. You eat it. Don't eat too much. Eat half of it for now. Muhammad, he went to the kitchen. He ate it all. And then his penis like boing, 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 shooting everything. To the point, Muhammad, he said, and after I ate it, I got the power of 40 men. Who in the world want to believe in such a story? You know, the Muslims, how crazy they are. They say to us, if Allah wants something, he say B is going to be. How come he doesn't say B to fix the penis of Muhammad? And what do you mean Allah, he sent him a dish of shish kebab? Who made the shish kebab? Allah, he went to the kitchen and he started looking at the recipe. He opened a book. Is that the movie The Lord of the Ring? And how Muhammad noticed that his penis have the power of 40 men? Like, did Muhammad attend a race of sex so Muhammad was able to beat 40 men? And even when Muhammad, he spoke to his donkey, he asked him, do you like females? I mean, this guy, he have nothing in his head except sex. Talking to a donkey for the first time in your life, you ask him if he like females, and then the donkey, he was a gay, he said no. No, the donkey don't like females. And then a guy, he accused him that his penis is not working, so Allah, he make a chapter for his penis, saying the one who accused you, you are cut off, he is the one is cut off. And I will give you a river. What the river have to do with his penis? This is a prophet of God. Any Muslim can call me. Who is a Muslim is willing to call right now, right here, to make a challenge? Who is a brave Muslim who is really willing to defend his prophet? They are very good to say we wanna expose the Christian prince. He do not know Islam. Yeah, I know, don't know. To the point, none of you dare to call me. I call the Dean show, you will not let me go through. We challenge Shabir Ali, ABN TV, they challenge him to debate me, he run away. Who is left? Huh? Maybe more, all the Muslims are doing PhD, so they are busy, they cannot debate me. Anyone? In the heaven there is a market where there is no buying nor selling except images of women and men, and if a person he like any of those images, he enter it and he have intercourse with it. That is heaven. Muslims, is that heaven? Let us see where is the hadith. Any Muslim would like to call? The Prophet said. Who said? The Prophet. Indeed, in paradise there is a market which is there is no buying nor selling, except, which means there is buying and selling, but only for pictures, except for images. Images of what? Of men and women. So whenever a man, whoever what? A man desire, who is the customer? Is a man, always a man. Desire an image, he will enter it. Homosexuality, Playboy magazine, the fictions of porn movie where you enter an image and have sex with it. That is Islam. Allah in the heaven, he have a market where is no buying nor selling except, which means there is buying and there is selling, but the product is only images. Images for what? Men and women. So whenever a man desire an image, he enter it and have sex with it. That is heaven. That's what you Muslims inviting us to believe in. I will go to heaven and I will be a customer in Playboy magazine, and I will go to the market and I will flip images, and the images of men and women. What does that mean? I will see the picture of Obama there, and his boyfriend, he will jump in the image and he will have sex with him. What do you mean images of men and women? Any Muslim can explain to us? Images of men and women, and whatever you desire of them, those images, you jump in it and you do bang bang with it. That's heaven. Muslims, who care about you worshiping one God or two God or three God? Your God obviously is a pimp. He's one, he's two, he's five, he's seven. Who care? Your God, he have nothing in his ass except a penis and a vagina. If we open the head of your God, what we will find? We will find sex toy, condoms, Viagra, vagina, sperm. What's wrong with this God? The Muslims, they do not believe in God. They believe in their penises. The whole idea, all those stupid Muslims, they want to get sex Otherwise, they don't give a damn about Allah. If Allah, and the proof of that, if Allah really is desirable, why He is promising those things? If we take those things in Islam, who is going to stay as a Muslim? If we say to the Muslims, there's no penis in heaven and there's no ass, as Muhammad he claimed that Allah will make your wife ass 1 mile, each one of them. There's no ass, there's no boobs, there's no penis, there's no sperm, there's no orgasm. Those Muslims will not like it. Nobody will commit suicide. They are not committing suicide for the sake of Allah. They are committing suicide for the sake of penis and vagina. The whole idea is sex. Look what the Muslim he said. Look, let me show you. Let me show you an answer of a Muslim. If Allah provide me in heaven a vagina, because what do you mean a virgin? It means a woman, her vagina is a brand new, right? Do you see, guys, what he said? If Allah provide me in heaven a virgin, what virgin mean? A vagina, I will be grateful. This is exactly what Islam is about. Do you see him? If Allah provide me a virgin, which mean what? What the virgin mean? A vagina, her vagina never been used. The Muslim, he tried to be supposedly trying to be polite when he said to you virgins, but the fact is not about virgins. This is about a vagina never been touched. And the Quran never says that they are virgins. They never use that word. It says no man made their vagina bleed. Lam yatmuthahunna insun wala jan. No man, no genie made them bleed from their vagina. So if Allah provide me a vagina never been touched in heaven, I will be grateful. What about your mother? Is Allah going to provide your mother a big penis too, and she will be grateful, Mr. Shitug? Huh? Are you praying to Allah to provide your mother a big penis so you might be grateful and she will be grateful and all of you will be happy? Or only the vagina will be for you and your mother, she will get nothing? What your mother she will get? What your sister she will get? Huh? Can I see what your sister will say to us? I hope your sister will say, if Allah provide to me a big penis, I will be grateful too. Is your sister saying the same? This is religion? The heaven of a Christians are boring. No, my friend, your heaven is boring. Imagine you are having sex for eternity. That's the most stupid, boring thing. My life right now is better. I meet good people. I can watch a movie. I can go outside. I can see new people. I can go to the park. I can run. I can do sport. And you, as a Muslim, you have nothing to do except having sex. Even the Quran says your women will be jailed, and your Quran says that you have ranks, which mean a Muslim who live in the first floor, he cannot visit a Muslim who live in the second floor. What a stupid religion. The heaven of Islam have 100 floor, and the one who live in a lower floor, he cannot go up to visit someone who live in the higher floor. It is just sex, and I challenge you to prove me wrong. In the heaven of Islam, there's nothing but food and sex. And even sex, you will do it when you are eating food, and food, you will do it when you are doing sex. And not only that, the God of Islam, he decide the menu of food. You have only meat of birds. I can go to any restaurant, they have a better food than that. Only meat of birds? There's no pecan? There's no shish kebab? What a stupid heaven. And the drink is mixed with ginger. Look at this. And by the way, why you are avoiding to answer me about what your mother she will get in the heaven? You in the heaven you will get a nice vagina. Your mother she will get what? Why you are not being honest? You know, Zakir Naik, they ask him why women she will not get whore in the heaven. He said, Brother Sitter, the word whore in the Quran is a real name. So it's possible to be a male and female. Therefore, a Muslim woman, she will get whore too. What? The Muslim woman, she will get a lot of penises too? So the mother of this guy, her legs will be open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and Allah will provide her with amazing penises. Are you happy? That is religion? I want to know who is the unlucky will sleep with the mother of Zakir Naik. I mean, if this is how he look like, how his mother she will look like. This guy he look like he's just bones. And the word hur mean male and female since when? Do we have any Muslim here? He is smart. I hope I'm not insulting you Muslims. I am a liar? What a liar about what? You worship a man, not me. Not me. The Quran says that Jesus is the word of God, and that's what we worship. Muhammad is not the word of God. Allah is not the word of God. Jesus is the word of God, and not only that, the Quran says that Jesus is the Spirit of God. So we worship the word of God, the Spirit of God, which is God. We worship no man. You are the one who worship a man. You are the one who follow a man blindly, a child molester. His name is Muhammad. You never heard of Allah, you never spoke to him, and he himself never spoke to Allah. But the Quran confirmed that Jesus Christ, before he was born as a human, he was the word of God, sent down from heaven to Mary. So where Jesus was before he came to earth, according to your book, in heaven. And where is Jesus right now according to your book? In heaven. Where is Muhammad right now according to your book? He is dead like a rat. And I say he is a dead like rat because Muhammad died by poison, in case you do not know. If we go to the hadith, we will find this. The Prophet, in his element which he died, used to say, what? Does it say used? Which means this is something he suffered from for a long time. Used to say, all right, O Aisha, I feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. Who is Khaybar? Is the tribe, the Jewish tribe Muhammad he slaughtered, and he raped their women. At this time, and I feel if my aorta is being caught from that poison. Questions to the Muslims. And let us see if there is any brave Muslim he can answer. In Christianity, women what? What this guy is saying? I mean, you know, I know that Muslims, they have a brain of a donkey, but sometimes even that they don't have. In Christianity, women can only be saved by having 2 children. What is that? I like this one. She took, you are stupid like your prophet. Guys, look, Muhammad he died by poison. The Muslim they say to us that Allah saved Jesus from the cross. Question to the donkeys. Why Allah did not save Muhammad the same he saved Jesus? Any Muslim have an idea? Is Jesus more important to Allah to the point he said that he came we. Hey Jesus, jump behind me, let us run. So he took Jesus to heaven. How come Allah he saved Jesus but he did not save Muhammad, who died the same death as a rat by poison? And as you see, he is suffering very much. At least in the cross you suffer for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you die. This guy, he was suffering from the poison cutting his artery for years. Why Allah did not save him? Any Abdul? Muhammad is not important to Allah? Allah want to save only Jesus? I thought Muhammad is the most important person between all mankind. I thought the name of Muhammad is written on the chair of Allah, not Jesus. I thought Muslims believe that Allah created the whole universe for the sake of Muhammad, and now we find that Muhammad he died like a rat, and yet Allah did not save him. Why? Any Muslim? Allah don't care for Muhammad? Maybe he is not important. Maybe Allah is a racist. You know, he don't like Arab. Is that the case? If not, then Muslims explain to me why he saved Isa but he don't want to save Muhammad. And by the way, remember the story behind this. The Jewish woman who put poison in his food, Muhammad, they asked her why you did that. She said, well, if you are a prophet of God, Allah will save you. If you are not, you will die. So it was an examination of his prophethood. And then Muhammad right away he said to her, Allah will not allow you to do so, will not give you power to do that, which means to kill me. But as we see, she killed him. She killed him in a very horrible way. Any angry Muslim? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because at the end of every month we give one version for free, and it's a shipped to Allah, shipped to us from Allah. And those versions, by the way, they are truly versions, made in China. Any Abdul? If you subscribe to that channel, don't forget to be sure that your notification is on, so you will be notified when we are on air. And we do go live 3 times a week at least. That is like today, Sunday 4:30, and then Wednesday 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, and then Friday 4:30. However, during the week I do go on air, but in different timings, so I can reach out for more people in different countries. Any Abdul? Not even one Muslim? So where is the ones who wanna prove me wrong? I mean, can't I find them? By the way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel in minds.com, where I have videos which they are not in YouTube. There's certain kind of videos I don't post in YouTube. I post them in minds.com. You can download them from there, and you do not need even to make an account. You just log in with your Google, sign with Google account you are using in your phone, whatever. It's very simple. And actually minds.com is very good. They are the same. They are a mix of Facebook and Twitter. You can have your page, you can post your post, and they guarantee freedom of speech. So try to open a page there if you like. However, you will find there many of my videos which are not in YouTube. They allowed you to load a video up to half hour, 30 minutes for free. And to download the video is very simple. Click at any video of mine there if it's not linked to YouTube yet, and you can click at the video to play, and then when it's playing, click at the right side of the video of your your mouse, and then click at save video as. It's very simple and very easy. Any Muslim? Any Muslim? You know, sometime the Muslims, they have like they remind me when they try to debate with me, they remind me of the stupidity is mentioned in the Quran. As an example, the Quran, you know, give you a guideline about how the Muslims used to debate, or at least how Muhammad used to debate. When the Christians they came to Muhammad from the city of Najran, as they claim in the interpretation, and they asked Muhammad for a debate. What Muhammad did, you will not believe it, how stupid was the answer. Chapter 3, verse number 61. Imagine somebody is coming to debate me, and then I say to them, if anyone dispute in this matter with thee, about what? About Jesus. About what? About Jesus. So those are Christians who came to debate Muhammad about Jesus. They want to debate him. Look what he said. If anyone dispute in this matter with thee, now after the knowledge has come to thee, so now Muhammad have knowledge. Muhammad now have the knowledge. Say, come, let us gather together, our sons and your sons, our women's and your women's, ourself and yourself, and let us invoke Allah to curse the one is lying. This is a debate. They are coming to debate him. So what he say? Bring your goat, I bring my goats. Bring your cows, I bring my cows. Bring your children, I bring my children's. Bring your wives, I bring my wives. And let us invoke Allah to curse the one is lying. What the heck? Who is lying here? If somebody is a Hindu and he don't believe in Christianity and he want to debate me, doesn't mean he is lying. He is not. He is just a person don't believe in what I believe. The second Muhammad, he said that a proof that he knew he's a liar. If a Muslim he believe Allah is God, he is not lying to me. What lying? He is wrong. Lying is you know that this is not a true God, but yet you say so. This is how stupid this religion is. This is how donkey, the founder of Islam, in his lifetime, the Christian, they challenged him to debate, and the coward, he ran away. And the answer is, bring your wives, I bring my what my wife had to do with this? What if I don't have a wife, I have a son? And what they have to do with this? What a stupid religion. So don't be surprised if you see Muslims, they are scared to call and to prove us wrong. Because if a Muslim want to debate, this is the way to debate. Let us invoke God to curse the one is lying. Muslims, are you saying Allah will not curse us unless we are invoking him? What a stupid religion. Any Abdul? Any Abdul? Not even one. Any half Abdul? Any quarter, Abdul. Who wanna invoke God to curse me? Let us have a cursing party. So what we will do now? Shabil Ali will take the mic. He will say, Allah, if I am lying, cut my nose. Your turn, Christian Prince. Okay, Allah, if I am lying, may Allah break my nail. Your turn. Okay, if I am lying, may Allah close the door of the van over my penis. This is a debate. Muslims, who is the donkey here? As they say, garbage in, garbage out. Imagine when the Jews, they were debating Jesus and he was debating the Jews. Jesus said to them, bring your wives, I bring my wives. Bring your children, I bring my children. Bring your babies, I bring my babies. Bring your goats, I bring my goats. And let us invoke God to curse the one is lying. How dare you to believe in such a stupid guy like this? In different verse in the Quran, look what, just to show you the stupidity, it's amazing. Let us see. Yeah, this search engine sometime. In chapter 2 verse 139 it says, are you going to debate us about Allah and he is our God and your God? Well, we don't believe in your God anyway. I mean, what's wrong with you? Huh? All those verses in front of us, people, they are challenging Muhammad to debate and he have no answer. Chapter 3 verse number 20, chapter 2 verse 258, chapter 3 verse number 61. And look at this one of the most funny ones, chapter 3 verse number 65. This one says, يا أهل الكتاب لما تحاجون في إبراهيم وما أنزلت التوراة والإنجيل إلا من بعده. Look at this answer. If you read the translation, you will die from laughing. Chapter 3 verse number 65. Oh people of the book. Who is people of the book? Remember this, Christians and the Jews. Why you dispute ye about Abraham when the law and the gospel were not revealed till after him? Have you no understanding? Look at this donkey. He is saying to them, how you can debate about Abraham if you came after Abraham? Is it Islam came at the end? Muslims, do your prophet and his God have a brain? If the one who came after cannot dispute about who came before, that means Islam cannot dispute about Christianity, and Islam cannot dispute about Judaism, and Islam cannot dispute about Abraham. This is what the verse is saying. This is how stupid this prophet is. He cannot answer them. Why you are debating me about it when you came after him? But he is the one who came 600 years after Jesus. So if the one who came after, he have no right to dispute about the one who came before it, so how Muhammad himself he dispute? And look how funny he is. Then he says, and why you dispute of a matter you have no knowledge of? Muhammad have knowledge of? Who do not know even the name of the father of Abraham? Who think that Mary is the sister of Aaron? Who think that Mary is the daughter of Imran, which means she is the sister of Aaron, and her name is Maryam, and her brother is Moses. How in the world anyone can believe in such a stupid religion? Anyone? Any Muslim here accept the challenge? We can change the topic if you want. If you are a Muslim, I can give you a chance. I will not ask you a question. You choose the topic, you talk about Islam, or you choose the best you think about Islam, and you will see if it is good or not. Any Muslim want to do that? Anyone? Zero Muslim. They have a big mouth. They wanna debate a Christian Prince in articles. But we wait for them, we call them, we say, hey, we are here. Anyone home? By the way, if you are first time watching my videos, and if you want to learn more about Islam, like usually I don't really mention about my books, but just in case you do not know, you can read more about Islam with reference and a lot more details by getting my books from Amazon.com. You can go just search for a Christian Prince and you will find my books there. Just type Christian Prince. All right, now I'm working in 2 new books. One about going to be about sexuality in Islam, and the other one is going to be about the roots of Islam. All right. So if you don't have my books, you can go and get the Deception of Allah from Amazon, and you can get Quran and Science on Depth. And we have books translated to different languages like French and German and Swedish. And soon we will have our book in Dutch. The first book in Dutch will be published. And my second book in German language is going to be, I hope before the end of this year, will be out. Any Muslim? No, I'm not working in the Quran translation right now because I want to finish those books first. The Quran translation, it's a different project. I start working in it, and I finished a good part of it actually, but I want to finish those 2 books and add them to my collection, and then I can go and finish the Quran translation. And actually I'm thinking that to make the Quran translation, not only it is accurate, I will make it, as the Muslim they call it, the order of revelation, which means I will put it in the order which Muhammad he claimed he received it. So the first chapter will be the chapter of Al-Alaq, chapter 96. Maybe many do not know that according to Islam, they believe that the Quran they have today is not the same order Muhammad he received it. So I might list the chapters in the way it is listed, as Muslims believe in it to be the correct order. Any Abdul? You know, I appreciate Jay Smith, but I think Jay Smith he have to do you see to make his lectures more clear. Like once I did listen to him about Betra, that Islam, the origin of it is Betra. So he was not really convincing for me because he did not really give, let us say, enough information to make his story convincing. Then I watched the same presentation he gave, but it is from the origin person who made that presentation, or let us say, who came with that theory. It was a lot more convincing. So I appreciate his work, but I think he should do it. Let us say his way is good for someone he do not know too much. But someone he know too much, he need more details, not just to fast food. Anyway, I appreciate all those who fight this cult, and Jay Smith is one of them. Yeah, this is why when I listened to Jay Smith about it, I could not really agree with him, and actually I did not accept it at all. But then when I heard from Dan Gibson, it was a lot more clear, and then what it was confusing in his statement was more clear, and I like what Dan he said. It's possibly he's right. Anyway, you know, like those who do their best to fight Islam, to fight this cult, we cannot consider them the same as those who don't do anything. I mean, how many Christian ministers not only they don't fight Islam, but they defend Islam? They invite Muslims to speak in their churches. There are some Christians who claim to be Christians, they are truly the Antichrist. They defend Islam, they speak about Islam in a good way in their churches, and they lie to the Christians. As an example, there's many Christian ministers or pastors or whatever you call them, bishop or priest. They say that Islam is Abrahamic religion. Where do you get this from? Who told you Islam is Abrahamic religion? What is your proof? Just because Muslims they say we follow Abraham? Why you don't say the same about Jehovah's Witnesses then? Why you don't say the same about Mormon? Is that hypocrisy or stupidity? If we ask any priest or minister in any church, I'm not going to say names, Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox, what do you say about the Mormon? They will say they are not Christians. Okay. What about Jehovah's Witnesses? They are not Christians. What about Muslims? They are Abrahamic. Like, what the heck? you know guys what I mean? Do you know what I mean? This is stupid. How come the Muslims are Abrahamic? Do Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe in Abraham? They believe in Abraham. How come you don't say right? How come you reject them right away? And those who follow the devil and violence, you don't reject them. And then they say to you, they are the children of Ishmael. Like, what? Where do you get this from? Is that a biblical thing? Is that what Jesus said to you? Is that what the Old Testament says? Where do you get this from? No answer. No answer. The Muslim, they claim that Muhammad is descendant from Ishmael to give him legitimacy, to make him he is from Abraham. So when you say that Muslims and Islam is coming from the children of Ishmael, you are just giving them a certificate. Or what Muhammad wanted from calling himself he is from Ishmael, a certificate. Even in Islamic books it says that Ishmael, he learned Arabic at the age of 11. How somebody is not an Arab who learned Arab, he became the father of the Arab? Imagine I go, I might go to Japan next year. I go to Japan and I marry a Japanese woman, let us say, and then I claim that the Japanese are my children's, and I learn Japanese. Who is the stupid here? So the problem is not only the Muslims. We have a problem inside the Christian society where is a lot of ignorance is spread, and a lot of false information about Islam is spread all over. Islam is Abrahamic, that's false. Muhammad from Ishmael, that's false. When somebody says that to you, tell him, give me the proof. Tell me the proof. You know, guys, even Jesus, what Jesus said to the Jews about Abraham? Jesus said to the Jews, if you are the children of Abraham, you do the work of Abraham. Is that correct? Is that correct? If you are the children of Abraham, if Abraham is your father, you do the work of your father. But your father is the devil. Jesus said that even to the Jews, who they are truly from Abraham. Jews are truly from Abraham, yet they are rejected by Jesus for their behavior. Your father is the father of lies. Your father is the devil. Go and read your Bible. Go to John chapter 8 verse number 44. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. If this is what Jesus said to the Jews, how you idiot say that Muslims are Abrahamic? Are we following? So if you go to a church, if you sit between Christians, if a minister talk to you, if he says something stupid, don't sit like a puppy and let him deceive others. Correct him, get him busted. Get him busted in the spot. My friend, you have a duty to do. You are not Allah, you see, the Muslim, they say that Allah, he created us to worship him. We Christians don't believe in this garbage. God created us for a reason. He sent us as messengers. We have a message to deliver. We have a rescue to do. We have a mission to do. We are not just people came to this earth to bow down to God. This God is not a lonely God who need worshippers. He do not need us. That is the God of Islam. He's a lonely God. Why Allah, he created us to worship him, to be his slaves? Yeah, that's because he is a person who has suffering from mental issues. This is why you see when they asked Jesus how to pray, he said, say, our Father. He don't want slaves. I don't mind if I say I am a servant of God, a slave of God. That is something, we humble ourselves the same as the Lord himself. He humbled himself. He washed the feet of others. But God did not create us to be slaves. He is not the God of the slaves. And because we are his children, don't let anyone speak to you from above, for he is a priest and you are no one. There's no priest for God except the one who speaks the truth. The second the priest he's speaking rubbish, you get him busted. You show him that he's an idiot, because if you don't do that, he will corrupt all your brothers and sisters in that church. This is why if you talk to those ministers who they are hypocrite, politically correct, you ask them about gays and lesbian, they say it's okay, God love everybody. No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. What about gambling? You know, God forgive our sin. What about? So they don't have any opinion no more, and they don't use the Bible no more. They want people to be happy. It's a business. You see, Jesus, when he went to the temple and he found a bunch of Jews, not all the Jews, some of them, they are doing buying and selling. What he did, he flipped the tables. If you are really truly a Christian, you do what Jesus does. You go to a church, you hear them saying something stupid, you stand up and you correct them, and you should have no fear of no man. What they will do, they will kick you out. Who care? At least you did your part. You did your duty. Look like today we have no Muslims and nobody dare to call us. That's not a bad sign. That's mean Muslims are not confident and they knew they cannot make it. And I'm very glad that no Muslim have the courage to stand against what we are saying, because he knew in his heart that he's wrong. He knew what we are showing in the screen is true. It's stupid, and he have no defense for it. This is why Muslims, they defend and they debate only against those who do not know Islam. If you are a blonde man, African man who don't speak Arabic, who you are from South Africa, or you are from Nigeria, or you are from America or England, you will see tons of Muslims want to debate you. But if your name is a Christian Prince, you will stay for hours and hours saying, who is a Muslim want to debate me? And you will not find one. But I hope that next time we will find somebody who is willing to do it. And again, by the way, if those who they are listening, if anyone would like to invite me to your church, let me know, and I will be happy to provide my service in your church, and it is for free. We don't do this as a business. We are not interested in your money. Yeah, we take donation, yes, but this is something voluntarily people do if they want, and we have a web page for that. But if you have a church and they are willing to invite me and to teach about Islam, I will be so happy to go there. And as I said, it's for free. Do we have any Muslim? Any Abdul? No Muslim. Well, I would like to say thank you guys for being here. I think we have enough for tonight. I will try tomorrow to open, but I'm not sure. However, remember, we have 3 days a week: Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. And during the week, I do another timing too, but it's not a fixed time. So subscribe. Be sure that your notification is on in YouTube, so you will be notified when we are on air. May the Lord bless you all, and thank you again for being here and for your support you do for our mission. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Amen to that, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.